All right, guys, here we go. We're going to step it up a notch today. Today, we're going to solve tougher equations involving combining like terms, and you might have some tougher setups. So go ahead and copy that down. All right, if we think back to Monday, we had one-step equations where we just did one thing, right? We might have added or subtracted or divided or multiplied. And then yesterday, we had two-step equations where, guess what? We did two steps. And Cowboy Boogie. Know that song? Yeah, you should. It's great. You can dance. Maybe we should do dance videos one day, no? Okay, anyways. All right, and now today we're going to do tougher equations. So you could maybe call them three steps, but it just depends on how many steps they are. So just different setups, different things that we haven't talked about quite yet. Tomorrow we're probably going to review and have a little quiz. On Friday, I think, is kind of the game plan, kind of the setup for the rest of this week until we go into fall break. All right? So here we go. I got the objective down. I can solve tougher equations involving combining like terms and tougher setups. Here we go. All right, so yesterday I said that we want to add and subtract before we divide, which was normally true. Right? If I was going to work out this one, copy this one down for me. 4x minus 2 equals 10. I'm going to scoot over here so I have a little more room. 4x minus 2 equals 10. Copy that for me. Okay, now yesterday when we did that, right, what would we do first? We added the 2, okay? We added the 2 to both sides, because that makes 0, and I can cross it off. Bring down the 4x, because I didn't do anything with it. And then I have 10 plus 2 equals 12. And now my 4 and my x are being multiplied. So since they're being multiplied, now we want to divide. And x equaled 30. Okay? Hopefully that's just some review there. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild, same old, same old. Now, but what if it looks like this? Okay? This would get really messy and look kind of funky because that x is under everything. That 4 is under everything. So if I really expand that out, I'm going to get real mathy for a second. Technically, I have this. Is what that would look like if I expanded everything out. But we're not going to do it that way, okay? So we're going to talk about a different way, a different time to do it. We're going to get rid of that 4 first, all right? So if I just had this as my problem, let's just say I had this from a couple days ago. Whoops. What would I do? It's just a one-step equation, right? I would just multiply by 4, and then I would go to work, right? And x would equal 40. Similar idea over here with the one on the left. Let's take a look at it, okay? So this, most of the time, like I said before, you want to add and subtract first, except for this case. Okay, if I have the whole side over something, I want to multiply first. So if I multiply that side by 4 and that side by 4, now this is gone. Okay, what do I have left? X minus 2 equals 10 times 4, 40. We just did that one. Now it's a little simple one-step equation, right? Simple one-step equation. So it's minus 2. Let's add 2 to both sides. And in this case, x would equal 42. Okay? Does that kind of make sense? I hope so. Let's take a look at another one. We're going to get some more practice with it. Okay, let's look at this one here, guys. So, same setup. I got the whole left side on top of 5. So it's all being divided. So I want to multiply by 5 first. Okay? Multiply by 5, multiply by 5. That's gone. So I'm left with y minus 10 equals 4 times 5, 20. Okay? Now from there, just a one-step equation. I think you can solve it from there. We did this once yesterday and the day before. So now it's minus 10. So the opposite of minus 10, plus 10. And y equals 20 plus 10. 30. Here we go. Any questions so far? How are we feeling? If you're struggling with something, if you want to stop the video and you want to ask it in the chat, that's fine. Go for it. Okay, let's take a look at this one now. Same idea as the last one, okay? I got the 3 on the bottom, so let's get rid of that 3 first. Times 3. Times 3. 9 times 3? 27. Okay, on the left side I have left negative 12 plus x. Now, I had quite a few people mess this up yesterday when they went to go to subtract this or add it or do whatever they need to do with it. Make sure that you look at what is in the front, okay? What's in front of that number, directly in front. So it's negative 12. So the opposite of negative 12 is going to be plus 12. I'm not looking at this plus sign there. I'm looking at what's in front of my 12. The plus sign goes with the x. Plus 12 to both sides, and x equals. Punch it into your calculator if you want, or we can just do this one the old school way. 7 plus 2, 9. 2 plus 1, 3. X equals 39. Okay? So far, so good? Okay, let's keep going. Step it up. Okay, try this one on your own. We're going to go over it at the end of the video. Pause and work it out. Okay, so I got e plus 6 all over 7 equals 7. Copy that down for me. Okay, so that's the first type of problem for today. The second type of problem involves combining like terms. Okay, quick little story real quick. If I have, in one bucket I have 4 apples and 3 oranges, and in the other bucket I have 2 apples and 4 oranges, how many of each fruit do I have? So I have a bucket, right? I'm just going to abbreviate. I got 4 apples, and I also have 3 oranges. In the other bucket I have 2 apples, and I have 4 oranges. Now, my question was, how many pieces of fruit do I have? I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? I would have 13 pieces of fruit. But that's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for which type of fruit. So if I was going to combine here, if I was going to add what looks alike, I have 4 apples here, and I have 2 apples here, which means altogether I have 6 apples. And then I have 3 oranges and 4 oranges, so altogether I have 7 oranges. But I want to combine them and make some sort of weird fruit, right? I don't combine apples and oranges. So my answer to my question would be I have 6 apples and 7 oranges. I combine what looks alike, okay? Now let's apply that to math. Combine what looks alike. Real quick, if I was to combine like terms here, I want to combine what looks alike. Okay, so I have 9x plus 5x. If you don't want to copy this, that's fine. Just hang out with me. 9x plus 5x. So I got 9 plus 5. Put them together. All together, I have 14x's. Not too bad, right? And then that would be done because I'm combining like terms. There really isn't an equal sign here. It's really an expression because it doesn't have an equal sign, so I'm done. Now here I have negative 10y plus 2y. Okay, so I have negative 10 plus 2, so I have negative 10. Going to get 2 more positive. Altogether, I have 8, negative 8 y's. If I look at the third one down here, I have 10 y's. This is like my fruit question. Minus 4 y's. And notice how I circled it with the sign behind it. Notice how I circled it with the sign behind it. So I got 10 take away 4, which means if I put those together, I have 6 y's altogether. But I'm not going to combine those with my x's because the x is like my apples. The y is like my oranges. I got to keep them separated. So altogether, I have 5 x's and 3 x's. So I would have 8 x's if I put them together. Okay? So that's how we combine like terms. We only combine what looks alike. Okay? All right. Couple more. We're almost done, guys. Couple more. Okay. So now the thing that's going to step up these equations, I'm going to have to combine, and then I'm going to have to solve. So copy that down for me. 2x plus 9x minus 3 equals 8. Okay, now, here we go. So let's combine what looks alike first. Let's combine what looks alike first. Okay, so I got 2x plus 9x. Those look alike. So 2 plus 9, I have 11x. Now I just copy everything else down like normal. Okay, now this isn't anything weird here. This is just normal equations now, after I did that combining like terms. So from there, if you knew how to do yesterday, this ought to be pretty easy. Get rid of the 3 first. So it's minus 3. We're going to add 3 to both sides. Okay? I got 8 plus 3. I got 11. Breaking down what I haven't used yet. 11x equals 11. And the last step, divide by 11. And x equals 1. Okay? So the only difference is I'm going to combine like terms first, and then I'm going to go to work. Which for the most part, I want to do that first. I want to combine like terms first. Okay? Copy this one for me. I got x plus 7 plus 5x equals 43. Okay? Let's combine what it looks like first. 1x, 5x. Now notice today that all my x's are on the same side. If they're on the opposite side of the equal sign, okay, that's going to be something different. And we'll get to that after fall break, which is next week. Woo, woo. Okay, let's combine what it looks like. I have 1x plus 5x. I have 6x plus 7 equals 43. Now from there, you ought to be able to work it out, right? Okay, let's get the 7 to the other side. Minus 7 because it's positive. 43, take away 7, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. Bring down my 6 because I haven't done anything with it yet. So I got 6x equals 36. You'll see a pattern, guys. Most of the time, the last thing that we do is we divide. Not all the time, but a lot of times. And x equals 36 divided by 6? 6. Cool? All right, one more together. I got a couple on your own. All right, let's do one more. Try this one out. Copy that for me. 6x minus 1 plus 8x plus 8. Okay, let's combine what it looks like. Here we go. 6x looks like plus 8x. 6 plus 8, I got 14x. Now, what else looks alike, guys? My numbers look alike, right? Now, be careful. I got negative 1 plus 8. So I want to put the letters that look alike together, and then I want to put my plain numbers that look alike together. So negative 1 plus 8 is the same as saying 8 minus 1. So I got subtraction, which is plus 7. Okay? All right, from there, ought to not be too bad. Here we go. Plus 7 on one side, minus 7, minus 7. Okay, I'm going to start getting faster with this, guys, because we've been doing it for a couple of days. So if you don't get it, you got to pick it up fast. Come and ask me for help. 14x equals negative 7 minus 7. Signs are the same. We add them and keep the sign. 7 plus 7, 14, but keep the sign. Negative 14. And last but not least, divide because they're being multiplied. Don't lose your negative sign here. Don't lose it. I got a negative 14 divided by a positive 14. Negative 1. All right. How we feeling? So far, so good? Okay, try these two on your own. X minus 5x equals 10. Then I got 1 plus 4x plus 9x equals 27. Okay? Pause the video, copy them down, work them out, and we will talk to you guys very, very soon. I hope this makes sense, guys, and I hope you're not getting too discouraged. But I really like equations because it's step by step by step. Do this, do this, do this, which is one of my favorite things about it. Okay? All right, I'll help you guys out in a few minutes. We'll go over them together.